Hi, I'm Sally Kristen Ride, born on May 26, 1951 in Encino, California. I am the daughter of Dale Ride and Joyce Ride. I have a baby sister as well. I wasn't always an astronaut. I also had no idea that I'd be the first American woman in space. I had other interests too. I had dreams of becoming a professional tennis player. I was so close to achieving that dream I could have reached out and touched it. I was always the girl who could usually be seen roughhousing with the neighborhood boys, playing football with them and stuff like that. I started playing tennis when I was 10, and my coach was one of the best. I instantly fell in love with the game and devoted most of my time to it. Soon after that, I became a nationally ranked junior tennis player, and people recognized my talent. I then attended Westlake School for Girls on a tennis scholarship. I graduated from there in 1968, the year before Neil Armstrong set footprints on the moon. I had always had a strong interest in exploring space, but a woman could never do that. After I graduated high school, I packed my bags and went to Swarthmore University in Pennsylvania. I didn't last long there. I decided to leave and work on my tennis skills. After 3 months of hard training for tennis, I realized the chances of me becoming a pro were slim. I dropped my racket for good and enrolled at Stanford University. While at Stanford, I received bachelor's degrees in both physics and English. I remained at Stanford to receive my master's and PhD in physics as well. In the year 1978, I noticed an unusual ad in the school's newspaper. It was an ad from NASA recruiting astronauts. The ad stated that there were only 35 positions available. Due to my interest in space exploration, I could not pass up the opportunity. I filled out an application and mailed it in. I was one of the 8,000 applicants lucky enough to be picked. Out of 35 spaces, there were 6 women. I was one of them. While I was training to go up into space, I met a man named Stephen Hawley. He was an astronomer and an astronaut. We soon fell deeply in love, and in the year 1982, we were married. I didn't want any kids because they would simply stop me from accomplishing my dream. After a year of rigorous astronaut training, I was asked to be part of the STS-7 space shuttle mission. I was the MS-2, otherwise known as the flight engineer on this mission. Finally, on June 18, 1983, it was time to launch. Sitting in that space shuttle gave me such a surreal feeling. Hearing the crowd shouting, "Ride, Sally, ride!" was overwhelming. Very few people get the chance to do something so new. I wasn't doing this to be known as the first American woman in space. I did it because I wanted to. Hearing the countdown for the first time was the coolest part. Then hearing the rocket boosters fire up. I was so nervous and excited at the same time. After the Earth was behind us, I turned around to see a stunning image. It was difficult because I had a job to do. We weren't up there to stare out the windows, although it was very tempting. The journey was long, but it felt like seconds. I'd never done something this fascinating in my whole life. When we landed back on Earth, people cheered, and information about the landing was all over the news. In 1987, the same year my husband and I divorced, I retired from NASA. I figured that I had done one mission and that was all I needed to do. 2 years later, I became part of the faculty at University of California, San Diego, and became a physics professor and the director of the California Space Institute. In 2001, I began to run my own organization known as Sally Ride Science. The main goal of my organization is to encourage adolescent girls not to shy away from science. I try to encourage girls with interest in science to pursue their passions. Since 2007, I have been the CEO and the president of my program. Since then, I have won many awards, including an induction to the National Women's Hall of Fame, the Astronaut Hall of Fame. I have also received the Jefferson Award for Public Service, the Von Braun Award, the Lindbergh Eagle, and the NCAA's Theodore Roosevelt Award, the NASA Space Flight Medal, which I was presented twice. I am now also featured in the California Hall of Fame. Throughout my lifetime, I made some huge contributions to the science world, without even intending.